What's up, Grizz Nation? Merry Christmas! It is the first ever Christmas game for the Grizzlies. I'm Kelcey. I'm joined by Kerith Burke for the Warriors. The Grizzlies will take on the Warriors at 7 p.m. tonight, Central Time. Merry Christmas, Kerith. Thanks for
Merry
being here.
Christmas. Same to you, KJ.
This is so exciting. This is the first time that we've seen you guys since the playoffs. This is also the 100th regular season game between these two teams.
Whoa.
Ja came out with his signature shoe today. I'm assuming it's going to be the first time he wears it. Going up against the defending champs on Christmas Day. There's no better time. Let's get to it. This is going to be a good game, Kerith. The only thing I will say, the Grizzlies have their full lineup back other than Danny Green. Desmond had his return yesterday. You guys don't, though. And I was kind of sad to see that. Steph's going to be out today. Wiggins is out. And then I think Draymond was questionable. He's day-to-day right now.
Yes, you're exactly right. I know. For how much, do you remember back when Ja and Draymond were talking about this game for Christmas months ago?
Like, no, we'll come to Memphis.
Yes, everybody wanted to see this game at full strength. That's not the way it is, but I think it'll still be fun. I hope it'll still be fun. This is the game, the marquee game, and I want a good one.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We'll get more. We do play you guys quite often, but for Christmas, right now, look, the Grizzlies aren't spectacular on the road. They're 7-9. The Warriors are 2-12 at home. Like, they have owned their home court right now. The Grizzlies are coming off a win against Phoenix.
A big one, you can say. Yep.
It was a big win. It was a big win. It was a big first quarter. And then anyway, the thing that I saw was that the Grizzlies are not great at defending the three when they're on the road. They're allowing almost 40%. Their opponent shooting 40% rather than at home. It's around 30. It's a little over 30. And this is the Golden State Warriors. They shoot a whole lot of threes. It's going to be kind of ugly, I think, maybe from that side if the Grizzlies can't get it together from that 3-point line.
That is excellent news that the Grizzlies don't defend well on the road from three, because the Warriors right now, the number one team in the league as far as number of threes made. I think they're fifth overall with the high is the Warriors' identity. But that starts with Steph Curry. He's not playing right now. Andrew Wiggins really loves that corner three. He's not playing. So while Jordan Poole, as a few of the role players are on the floor, they'll still shoot to be smart about the threes they're looking for. So I don't know if the Warriors have to go inside a little bit and attack the rim. What does that mean? I heard you guys are good.
The Grizzlies right now leading the league in points in the paint, as well as percentage of points that they get from the paint. So they really are in the paint scoring, offensive rebounding. They're top three in the league in offensive rebounding, also in second chance points. And all those categories are categories where the Warriors don't do so well. They're at the bottom of the league in kind of everything that surrounds that key. So very, very different styles of basketball. And I think it will be interesting because it really is led by Steph Curry when it comes to like their identity, their style from that 3-point line. So how do you see kind of like stylistically this game going? Like, how are we going to be scoring?
The Warriors need to protect the basketball, first of all. I'm going to just tell you some of the keys to the game, because if they can protect the basketball, then they give themselves more opportunities. And something that Steve Kerr has been harping on lately is ball movement. The Warriors are generally at the top of the league in assists, but with new player combinations and guys who are really excited to play, I think they've been sped up a little bit as the ball has been in Jordan Poole's hands more, or Klay Thompson's hands more, or some of the young guys as well, a little bit more prone to turnover. A little bit, if they can swing the ball, if they could look, to take those shots from good to great, is what Steve Kerr loves to say. If they can kind of play their game, their patient game, and get good shots, then I think the Warriors are like, okay, we can survive this time without Steph Curry.
Can I ask you defensively? The Grizzlies, since Jaren Jackson Jr. has been back, have shot up. They were bottom of the league for a while, and now they're number 5 in the league in defensive rating, whereas the Warriors right now are sitting at 25th. I'm curious how you've seen their defense be kind of this year. They can score. They're both top 10 scoring teams. There's no problem scoring for this Warriors team. I'm curious, just because we haven't seen them this year, what their defense has been like.
It has lacked consistency.
Okay.
Perhaps is just blaming the young guys on the team, but we just heard from Draymond Green at practice. He's like, no, it's everybody. We've been careless a little bit. As far as Draymond goes, though, what do you know about him as far as games that he really enjoys playing? Okay, Christmas Day, rival game. Let's say it. This is a rivalry now. It's really young and exciting, but it's a rivalry. Marquee game on national television, and Draymond gets to see if he can, show jaw. Okay, who's the elder statesman here? Those kind of moments. You also have on the back line Kevon Looney, who is a reliable and awesome guy, and
always plays so well against the Grizzlies. Always.
Yes. Yes, we know this could be an important game for rebounds as well. But one more X factor here, and fans are trying to figure out where this guy fits. The Warriors are too. It's James Wiseman. They can really use his size and rim protection in this game. He's a more traditional center. He's 7 feet tall, but how much time he'll get on the floor today is to be determined.
Yeah, and that's someone that Memphis is obviously very familiar with. He had his career in Memphis. Okay, this one's going to be good. Putting all that aside, you brought up the fact that this is a budding rivalry. Now we're going to play you again in January during Rivals Week in the NBA. Is this going to be like spicy? Like, is there going to be some spice? And I know these guys like each other. They've come out and been like, you can come to my house, of course, for Christmas.
Yeah.
But like, there is still a little bit of spice because they were John back and forth on Twitter, like you had mentioned. It got good, like all the whoop that trick stuff during the playoffs. It was fun. I hope it kind of like continues that like little extra.
I hope so too. And you're right. Respect is running through. That's the undercurrent for all of this, which I appreciate. It makes it easier to talk about this. I would imagine the Grizzlies want to embarrass the Warriors today. I mean, the Warriors are shorthanded. I think the Grizzlies want to show that they're the team on the upswing, right? There's no Steph Curry. Why not take advantage? The Warriors have a lot of experience, and I think they know that the Grizzlies, they do tend to do well in these games. This is their 10th straight Christmas game. But you know what? Even more recently, KJ, I think the Warriors heard the interview that Ja Morant did with saying that he feels like, the competition's not in the West, it's coming from the East with the Celtics. They hear a few things. So, yeah.
There's motivation. There's motivation coming from both sides.
Yeah, listen, the Warriors would say, we're still the champs, and you didn't play us in the finals. You didn't play us in the Western Conference finals. Oh, we took care of you in 6 in the semis. So, until that changes, I think the Warriors feel like they have the upper hand.
Yeah. So both teams have something, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, a way to get motivated against this other team. So that's why today is going to be so exciting for all these reasons put together. Yeah. This is the game that you do not want to miss. So finish up your Christmas dinner with your families.
That's right.
Get your presents unwrapped. Go put on whatever PJs you probably got last night because it's going to be a good one. Like I said, this game tips off at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you're watching from Memphis, get all that done. Be ready. It's a little earlier if you're in San Francisco with Kerith. But if you go to the game, have a blast. Be safe. If you're watching at home, it's on Valley Sports Southeast for Memphis. Kerith, Merry Christmas. I am so excited.
Thank you.
Today, January, all the games. I love that this is a rivalry that we have because then I get to see you more often. So thank you.
I do too. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays to everybody watching. Let's have a good game.